Ladies, please give a big welcome round of applause for Phyllis and Lamont, the cooking ladies.
And we're the cooking ladies. So to begin, I want to tell you about a previous girls' night out. Partway through the program, we heard over in this corner, we heard this rustle, 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 and we heard some whispering. We don't have to talk to each other. We just thought, we're losing them. So what we did was we picked it up, and we kept going, and we got really excited to pull them back, and we thought we had it. And at the end, women were coming up and saying, oh, you're so wonderful, that's so good what you did, it's great. And one woman came up and said, you are so professional. When that woman passed out, and the ambulance came, and they wheeled her across the back in front of you, you just kept on going. And I said, what woman? So, can you cook? And we said, sure. So every egg is about a quarter of a cup. So, and then you'll be able to look and see how much you got. And I have a quarter of a cup. So then, it's amazing how I do that. And then you would put a quarter of a cup of the evaporated milk. And that makes half a cup. I was a baker. So we had boyfriends, I have to tell you. Once. I said had. We had boyfriends. And then we got into the restaurant. Well, yes. And what we did, again, back in St. Jacobs, is this cute little hotel downtown. So every Friday night, the boys would arrive, and we would have them sweep and mop and do the dishes and do the And if anybody's never been in the marching band, do you know how the marchers go when they turn a circle, the inside one goes like this and the outside one goes like that? Well, that's what you do with this. It's a marching band. Did she tell you to chop the prunes first? I didn't know. I didn't mention that, did I? You chop the prunes first. Because if you put the big prune in like that, and what you end up with is this lovely little hole. So again, this is the tight end of the marching band, and this is the big end. You go like this. And it comes into a hole. Every time we went under an overpass, we both ducked. Because we thought we were up so high, and we were sorry. She decided one day, because we were going on television, that she really thought that I should start coloring my hair. That really hurt me, but I decided that she must know something I don't know, so we did. So now Phyllis is a color expert. And so once a month, or once every month and a half, rather than just trim my hair, now she's coloring it too. And you may notice that she has the odd little crease in her forehead because it was not a fun thing to do. We made so many color mistakes. Did you jump down too much? We made. I want to tell you something at this point. Don't let me forget where I am. When we did, and the thing is coming big, we did a cross-Canada tour for charity. We did 30 events. And in the 30 events, my mic did not work for 29 of them. So this is poetic justice. I got to do all... Anyway, back to the coloring. So Phyllis, she's really becoming quite good at this, but every now and then it would be beige instead of blonde, or it would be too dark, and I would get upset, and we'd have these little battles. And so we were in the drugstore one day, and she found a box, and I do believe it said ash or something in the color. So she spoke to the lady behind the counter, and because Phyllis is very nervous about doing my hair, it's a very difficult thing, because she never knows how I'm going to react. And she asked the lady, I'm really only 30 years old. The bad guys come. What are we going to do to make sure the bad guys don't get us? So we bought a big dog dish that said Brutus on it. And we bought a chain, and we attached it outside to the dog dish. And then we bought size 22 boots with steel toes on them, and we set them outside the door. And we thought if anybody messes with us, they have to deal with Brutus and the guy that wears those boots. And you could become damsels in distress. We were driving down I-10. We were driving along in Mississippi. And suddenly, the whole back of the motorhome just went right down on its wheels. What we did was we called the people where we bought it from. We said, can you tell us, our motorhome just went right down and it's like, sat right down in the back. And we said, oh, I know what that is. That is the little thing that has to go up in the air and a little nipple. You put that there and the air will blow up and your motorhome will rise up again. All you have to do is crawl underneath the back of the motorhome and do this. And we said, we stopped the motorhome, and we thought, okay, let's get our coveralls on and get under here.
I was so excited about getting my coveralls on. We had them in the motorhome for 10 years and we haven't used them yet. I was ready. I was rolling up my sleeves. I was ready.
And just as she was going to do that, I looked down at the end of the exit, and there were guys down there, and they were fixing something. And I said, Mama, look at that. You go down there. You go. And you asked them if they'll come and help us. So she went off. And they came back in their truck and they parked their truck. We knew they were.
Yeah, she sent me off. We had no idea what those men were like. I think about it now. They were 100 yards away. We didn't know what they were like.
And suddenly our motorhome started to roll towards us.
And we all went. So Lamont and the two guys are trying to hold the motorhome back.
And I didn't know I could move so fast. I went flying up those stairs into the motorhome without touching a step. And I grabbed that exhaust brake and I went, whoosh, and it stopped. But I couldn't stand up because my knees were gone. So it would have been awful if we had killed it.
The two guys. The two guys were so worried that we were going to crush their truck.
Heaven help us for thinking that they might hurt us.
And then one final question. Are you ready for hors d'oeuvres?